Good morning, class 7. Let's continue with the chapter Growing Up as Boys and Girls. We have discussed the previous day that there is a difference in bringing up of a boy and of a girl. Girls are given toys like dolls or maybe houses, and boys are given toys like guns, cars, etc. Then the behavior which we expect from a girl is different than a behavior which we expect from a boy. For example, like your grandparents, they keep often they tell a girl to be soft spoken and a boy that he shouldn't be crying because he is a boy and he should be a macho, and so these things are not expected from a boy. The society always discriminates between a boy and a girl. So let's continue with the chapter. My mother does not work. Ma, we are going on a school excursion. Rosie ma'am needs volunteers. Can't you take a holiday from office and volunteer? Harmeet's mother always comes for excursion because she doesn't work. Shonali, how can you say that? You know that Jaspreet auntie is up at 5 a.m. every day doing all the housework. Yes, but that's not real work. It's just housework. Oh, that's what you think, do you? Let's go over to their house and ask Jaspreet what she thinks. Harsharan Shonali thinks that your wife is not working person. Ha ha. But isn't that correct, auntie? My mother is a housewife. She does not work. Then Jaspreet, why don't you just relax and let them manage everything for a change? Great idea. Okay, I'll go on strike tomorrow. What fun. We will take care of everything tomorrow with Papa. Oh God, look at the time. Where is my breakfast? Why aren't the children ready? How would I know? I am on strike, remember? Besides, Mangla has also taken leave today. Oh, that's the school bus. I'll have to drop them in car. Hurry, and ask her meat to switch on the pump. But what about the kids' lunch boxes? Oh no, forget about that. I'll give you some money, just buy something from the canteen today. Ma already gave us money for that. Ding dong. I'm exhausted. How about some tea? Oh, forget your strike. I'll make some myself. The house looks like was hit by a hurricane. Did you expect it to remain in exactly same condition in which you left it this morning, dear? Harmeet, where on earth are the tea leaves? I wonder if they still believe I don't work. Now I have to remind them that Chacha ji and Chachi ji are coming for dinner. So here they have given you an example where a girl is going on excursion the next day and his teacher has asked for volunteers. She asks her mother and she says that why can't she take a leave from her office for a day, because Jaspreet's mother goes on the excursion as a volunteer every time. So she says that she feels, that means Shonali feels that her Jaspreet's mother is not working, so she's free and that's why she can go to the excursion every time as a volunteer. And although Jaspreet's mother is a housewife, so Shonali's mother feels that this confusion which she has, that a housewife has no work, should be like this delusion should be removed. So she takes her to their house and tells that she has a belief that you are not working. So they just gets an idea that next day she is not going to do anything. Everything will be done by the children and the father. And what happens is the next day the children go to the school without lunch boxes. They miss their bus because they are not awake on time. So, and when their father returns home, the house is completely messed up. So it is because the women in the house who is not paid for doing the work round the clock and who is called as homemaker or a housewife, but she has to work the whole day for the family to get the things on time, to feed them, to provide and to look after the guests if they come over. If the maid is not there, she takes care of the household chores as well. So she has lot of work to do, and but people do not value that work. Valuing housework. Harmeet's family did not think that the work Jaspreet did within the house was real work. This feeling is not unique to their families. Across the world, the main responsibilities for housework and caregiving tasks, like looking after the family, especially children, the elderly, and sick members, lies with women. Yet, we have seen the work that women do within the home is not recognized as work. It is also assumed that this is something that comes naturally to women. It is therefore does not have to be paid for, and society devalues this work. So, this is what we were discussing just now, that the household chores are not considered to be as the work. She does not get the respect which she deserves, and people forget that she doesn't get a holiday even on Sundays. Lives of domestic workers. In the story above, Harmeet's mother was not the only one who did the housework. A lot of the work was done by Mangla, their domestic helper. Many homes, particularly in towns and cities, employ domestic workers. They do a lot of work: sweeping and cleaning, washing clothes, dishes, cooking, looking after young children or the elderly. Most domestic workers are women. Sometimes even young boys or girls are employed to do this work. Wages are low as domestic work does not have much value. A domestic worker's day can begin as early as 5 in the morning and end as late as 12 at night. Despite the hard work they do, their employers often do not show them much respect. This is what Milani, a domestic worker, had to say about her experience of working in Delhi. My first job was with a rich family that lived in a 3-storied house. The Mem Sahib was very strange, as she would shout to get any work done. My work was in the kitchen. There were 2 other girls who did the cleaning. Our day would begin at 5 o'clock. For breakfast, we would get a cup of tea and 2 dry rotis. We could never get a third roti. In the evening, when I cooked the food, the 2 other girls would beg me to give them an extra roti. I would secretly give it to them and make an extra one for myself. We were so hungry after working through the day, we could not wear chappals in the house. In the winter, our feet would swell up with cold. I used to feel scared of Mem Sahib, but also felt angry and humiliated. Did we not work all day? Did we not deserve to be treated with some respect? So, here they are talking about the working condition of a domestic helper. Domestic helper are usually women, and they have work round the clock. At some places they stay in the house, and they are like they prepare the breakfast, they clean the house, they wash the clothes and do everything. But still, in return, they are humiliated, and they are not given even proper food to eat. They are not given as much as the food they want. It is just limited, and they cannot ask for more. This is what she was sharing with us. We all are human beings, and we should have the feeling of empathy with other human being. In fact, what we commonly term as housework actually involves many different tasks. A number of these tasks require heavy physical work. In both rural and urban areas, women and girls have to fetch water. In rural areas, women and girls carry heavy head loads of firewood. Tasks like washing clothes, cleaning, sweeping, and picking up loads require bending, lifting, and carrying. Many chores, like cooking, involve standing for long hours in front of hot stoves. The work women do is strenuous and physically demanding, words that we normally associate with men. So usually you must have heard that men are physically strong, men have to do so much of work, they work in the office, so their work is, they are very stressed out. But here you can see that the women are also physically very strong. They have to work when they fetch the water in the bucket, and many buckets have to be brought up. Then they work, they keep standing for hours and hours when they are cooking for food in different houses to earn their living. We will continue in the next class. Thank you, class. Take care of yourselves. Be safe at home. For any query, please do call me up. Thank you.